how big of a threat do you think YouTube is for a YouTube creator's own mental health? Because I feel like I see a lot of YouTube creators doing a lot of videos like about my anxiety, about my depression. Like, do you think that YouTube can spur that kind of like mentality, or it can make people? You think that the job is hard? Because a lot of people like are very prideful that they're YouTubers and like they love their job, but then I see a lot of videos like that. Like,
yeah, it's definitely because your boss is an algorithm that only rewards you if you keep posting, and each post has to be better than the last. And the way the algorithm works is that if your video does well, the next video after that is going to do well too. But if your next video afterwards suffers, then the video following that is going to suffer alongside with it. So it's like, if the faster you run, the faster the treadmill goes. So the more distance you're covering, but you can't just keep doing what you're doing. You have to continually push and do better and better and better. That takes a toll on people. Even for me, it's just constantly figuring out topics that I think would perform better than the last one. It's like you can only make so many topics about personal finance before a lot of them become repetitive. And if there's no news or anything happening, how do you bring people back into the channel? It's tough. So I think that's why it becomes very time consuming, and I think keeping that up, I definitely think it's something that you can't sustain for like 20, 30 years at the current level. And that's
unless if you have like a team behind you that are doing all the back end stuff.
Unless you got a Jack doing all the work.
There you go.
So that's why I think it's so much work and so much involved that there's a high turnover rate. I think of people who do it for a few years and then just move on to something else.
Yeah, that's fair. We've seen a lot of YouTubers go mainstream recently. So that's interesting you say that. Let's see, if you could collab with anybody, I'm talking like anybody you want. It could be the biggest YouTubers out. You could be like Mr. Beast. Not even in the finance like area.
My first go-to is Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey, so it would be in finance. It's interesting.
That was my first. If I could collab with anybody, it would be Dave Ramsey.
If you could get anybody on the Graham Stephan show, so I'm talking, you could get the president, or you could get anybody you want. So Oprah.
Well, really quick, besides Dave Ramsey, I would love to have Mr. Beast and Danny Duncan. Would be the other two guys who I would love to have them on the channel. If anybody, Elon Musk.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. That's fair.